Ah, my light's gone out at home, and I guess I lost progress. I'm asking right now if I could be allowed to repeat the three fights that I did deathless, and I expect the answer to be yes. And because as far as I know, even if it wasn't deathless, what would happen is that I would be allowed to repeat them by, but with the Pokemons that die being kept dead. Uh, I don't make the rules though, so I'd rather ask and make sure. Um, I'm annoyed, of course, but it's completely out of my control. So for now, I will be watching my bots, my my 25 minutes recording, which is already uploaded from before the light went out, and I'll recreate the same strategies in for each fight and try to hope everything goes the same way that it went the first time. So this was the first squad. Make sure the levels are the same, and I didn't use candies before this fight. It seems that I didn't use candies. Oh, also I got this item. I don't think the other letter matters now. This way I don't forget. Quite sure I click this button twice. Okay, so if I need to have the game on full screen for it to be recording. I cannot have half screen with the. Oh, okay. Oh, it didn't go the same exact way already, but I don't think I can recreate the burn plus switch in AI since both are fairly um, rare occurrences because my Pokemon is not quick to any move of Trico. However, there was no risk involved, and I don't think that any of these Pokemons. Yeah, what would change is I would have more XP on Sofa, but then I used a rare candy on it, so I think the result would be the same. Now I think I'm dead to crit max roll into max roll, but yeah. And killing there was a roll. I also got it on well before. And against Total, I went to Love Disc, charmed it, and killed with. Okay. So Love Disc, charm it. And I can hit it a few times and then go to Sponge and Psybeam him to death. Okay, so that could recreate battle number one. The exact same, well, actually, yeah, the exact same strategy gone slightly different because of the Switch AI, but in terms of XP, it shouldn't matter. Next would be the second fight, the Ratata one, in which I had to use rare candies to ensure that I killed with Baneri. I had a strategy which was a little flawed because I didn't take into consideration that Trico had my what am I saying? My that Trico had a fighting type move. My bad. So was this the team? Exactly the same, but yes. And after going out of box, I do this and lead with the monkey. Okay. Shoe cabinet level 15. Monkey up front. And Monkey will level up after this fight, and I need to cancel the level up. I think I did heal. Yeah, it reflects. I stupidly go here. Acid mirror codes. I stupidly click rolling kick. See that it does nothing, and decide, hey, I can stall out the reflect. I thought the reflect would be like, yeah, I don't know what I was thinking there, but anyways. And I go for physical moves because I don't want to get mirror coated. Even with the reflect up, now that the reflect is off, I went back to the shoe cabinet and killed this page in Torchic, which is the one that has a fighting type move that I forgot about. However, I am not dead to crit. You've seen the damage, and I killed it. This was a mistake, and shoe cabinet should have received less experience, but I will recreate it anyways. Now, for this fight, I leveled up my cat because I wanted to make it a bit safer or a bit less likely for my Pioneer, for my level 16 to need to be out. And so since leveling it up meant that I always two-shot the the Barmy, I decided to do so. So it went to level 15. And I think this was the team. Now I will make sure that I save, first of all. And I will try to share XP in the same way that I did. However, due to great RNG, maybe it ends up being slightly different, but I will do my best effort to recreate the fight to the best of my abilities. Oh yeah, I pre-slept. I think I pre-slept on another fight maybe, but it ended up it didn't matter in the end. So you see my Pokemon, and I need to open the script. So now everyone is pre-slept. And let's go and try this. So I used Aerial Ace, it healed. I Just area laced, it crit me, which is bad. Now I area laced before anything, and I hope it doesn't crit because I'm trying to recreate exactly what happened. If it crits me and Sofa dies, I will reset to have the same state as the previous attempt. Now, if this was a new attempt, I want to make it clear I couldn't click Charm here, risking a crit, but I just want to be as fair as I can, and I'm doing exactly the same. Okay, nice. So this is going the same way, and yes, I went to stove and started clicking the fire type move Ember. I think I chained another. Yes. And then, yeah, I forgot Scratch. Here I clicked Ember once. Did I click it twice? I don't think so. Oh, yes, I clicked Ember twice. And I didn't kill. And then I went to Sponge to soak some experience and packed it. One. Finally, on the last mon, I packed once. And I immediately went to Pillow. On Pillow, I used Rock Throw twice. However, I'm dead to a crit. Now, before I was at 21 HP and was only dead to a single roll of crit, not to half rolls of crit. Half of the crit rolls, I mean. And since this is only for experience management, I will... Oh, never mind, I killed with this, so I need to risk the crit. I will go back to Sponge because I don't want anyone else to show experience, but and I want to be to this exact attempt. Yeah, so now I am at the exact same point and I distributed experience the exact same wave except for in the second fight. No, in the yes, well, in the second fight definitely, in which I didn't proc the trainer switch AI, but ultimately it didn't matter at all. If anything, I think it was worse for me, but because I ended up using Candice on Sofa and the experience that Sofa could get of more or less couldn't matter, and yeah, I think I'm at say almost the exact same spot, and I will continue from here. Now, all this explanation is in case I need to close my light going out and me losing the progress. However, I don't think that will ever happen because I haven't made passed through work yet, and I will only close it if I need to make it to Hall of Fame. Okay, I will start planning for the next fight now, which is what I was doing before. Yeah. So I wanted to kill. So, well, not wanted. I was looking for options to kill the Snowball with a Watermon to bait in the Electric. And yeah, a decent option was Left Disc. Left Disc has well takes 2 hits, but it shouldn't be that to crit. Next thing is Electric, for which I can use Snowball. And I was looking if I need to only chip it or kill it with Snowball. Because I think Snowball baits Riolu. And the difficult part of this fight is the Riolu. So I think I only want to chip the Electric and swap to something that can chain the Riolu or bait the Growlithe. Growlithe. So the problem is I don't think I have anything that baits the well that can chain kill the Riolu. And remember, I need to remember that Riolu, even if I send in someone faster, if I don't one shot, can use copycat and copy his last move, which leaves me in a lot of trouble. Okay, this will be risky. However, the plan will be as follows. I lead with love disk and do as I said. Well, I will explain later anyway, so as it happens. This one I water pulse it and I'm in love. And I forgot to pre-sleep, which was a requirement to avoid danger. So please hit. Thanks. No, I'm scared of being in love, but I don't want to receive. Okay, so first thing on right and risk avoided, but I should have had a plan for that. Next, I go to pillow. Pillow wins the 1v1 here, but I don't want him to kill it, which means that I will use powders now, I think, because headbutt crit kills, and mud slap max roll crit kills. Never mind, I'll use just mud slap. It's only one roll that killed. Now, it's random that if it bites or swifts. And what I want to do here is use my fish, I think. No. Uh, no, not my fish. I'd like to use my fish, but it's safer to use stove. So stove receives less damage from this, and then it can just either Ember or Secret Power should kill. I'm using Secret Power because it does more damage. Now, it shouldn't be dead to a crit, and I mean shouldn't because it depends on the range. If it was... Well, I may just check again now that I know the range of Swift. Though, you know what, I literally have no nothing else I can do, so I will click Secret Power, and I get a critical, which is amazing. And I want to avoid giving it as much as XP as I can, but it wants to Secret Power, which makes things difficult because crit it does a little, well, a lot of damage, and crit kills lots of stuff. However, now that Sponge is healthy, I and I can just use it. So question is, am I allowed to go to pillow? Yes, because it's only the to Ember crit and this thing is not using Ember. It shouldn't. And it has no special AI, so nice. And I have a backup plan if you get slept here, but since it's Ember, it's okay. And now I Aqua Jet and roll his dice. This run I had to level up more than I do in others. And I have War Madam at level 16 already at like for the rival fight. I had to level up a couple of Pokemons to level 15 too for safety reasons and avoiding RNG. So I want to be extremely careful. On my previous monkey run, the one that I made it to work, it over leveled on the first gym leader. So I would like to avoid repeating that. But well, next trainer. Okay, so I have a line which involves you instead of sponge. Oh, I need. This is only for safety reasons, and you will lead the party. Now I will asleep. I will pre-sleep now because I don't want to get Thunderwave by Marip. Neither I want Para proc from static. And I don't want to get burned by Flame Wheel. So I'll just. I don't want to think much, so I will pre-sleep everyone. No need to eat my head thinking who exactly was it I needed to pre-sleep. So the plan here is that by leading straw, I can safely switch to pillow and distribute some XP, and pillow should be able to either 1v1 Marip or do quite a lot of damage. Now, its move that does the most damage to Marip is Headbutt with difference, but I'm rock throwing because it's not a contact move. And this is bad, I think, because I got max rolled. And now almost every roll of Power Gem crit can kill me. However, this is the reason why I brought Shoe Cabinet. I thought I could probably get to Rock Throws off, but anyways, alas, here I am. And I have Swift, which is not a contact move. As it Shockwave, because since I was pre-slept, it doesn't click Thunderwave. Now against the Chimchar, I have Soap, bar of Soap. And to be honest, I hate this move. Even against the Shackle, I don't like it. Now against Turtwig, I'm bringing Sofa, and I have some Reflect shenanigans that I don't quite like. I will copycat the Reflect though, and I will also charm it. And I'll start using Aerial Ace. And if I think that I am dead to crit, I can change, but it's done. I can swap to the monkey who is there only in case that happens. And finally, for Piplup, I will just draw. Who can pound it? And let me make sure that I have my ranges correct. Okay, so Aquajet can do a bit more than half, but I'm still not dead. And now I would be dead to a crit. But Bar of Soap can come out and finish it. I have now an encounter. Also, this is annoying. Um, there's a delay on path for level 17 copycat, which means that I can either make that and get copycat on the next split, or bring Wigglytuff or to the gym battle, which has been buffed quite a lot. However, doing that would mean not having any attacking moves on Wigglytuff, like until level 60 Explosion or Empties or TMs. Whereas if I delay with Igglybuff and then Jigglypuff, I get no Focus Blast, Hyper Voice, Double Edge, Mass, or in the next split already Body Slam, Submission, Shadow Ball at level cap. Now let me make sure it was Naughty with 23 special attack and incredible IVs. So I think the delay makes sense to have a great Pokemon later. Now I cannot be completely sure though. What I can do is pray for the wild Pokemon in the cave not killing it. I know I can repel at level 8, not at a lower level though, but I like my Tediursha odds. I know it can roar, but I willing to take the chance for now. Ah, now whatever. I got the stupid duck, which is the reason why you've repel manip this route. Precisely not getting this duck. I feel safer with faster mon leading the party. And well, I feel unlucky that I got again the Psyduck on Ravage Path, which is a 10%. Not Ravage Path, sorry, on Gate, which is anyways a 10%, which can be repel manipped. And I am doing this encounter at daytime, which meant I got chances for Bonsley and less for Teddy, which was already a mistake. However, I didn't hit the that 10%, so ultimately I won't cry over it. Now, who knows? Maybe this deck is amazing. Gentle with bad IVs. I don't think I quite like this, but I need sacrifices for Rourke, and I need someone to give to the Slagma in order to get the Slagma. So I already have Love Disc and Psyduck, I guess. Now, I'll save. Now, hitting Psyduck is not uh, completely a waste because I have cleared it from the Ravage Path pool, meaning that I could go to Ravage Path and get the encounter there knowing that it's not a side act. So at least something something. I will try to delay it anyways and get a rock smash encounter there. However, if I need to, I will go and get it. For now, let's see if I need to and plan for the next fight. I'll probably need to level somebody up to 5 to 16 in order to avoid a crit from Teddy. Or I can use stove. I think I will use stove. I am only dead to exactly max roll crit. Now stove would bait in probably Sansru. Yes. And it sees Earth power. And actually I will use pillow since it does counter the Sansru pretty well. And it should bait the Wingull out. Nobody has status move, right? No, no. So Against Wingle, I could use Sofa, which good day than the Nidoran. And then I might be in a little bit of trouble. Now, do I have any way to kill the Nidoran riskless? Not really. Oh, it does too much damage. So I'll need to use my Wormadam. Okay, I will do it like this. So bringing you just in case, and I'm bringing I guess you just in case. So I will save. The problem with this fight, with the line that I have right now, is that I can get confused, and I cannot fight against getting perma confused. And I probably can, but this is not. This is only the first split, so it's not that important, I guess. I won't pre-sleep. I think it's not necessary right now. And I karate chop. Now see, even a crit didn't kill me because it wasn't max roll. First turn it's not poisoned, so it's less dangerous. Now for Sanshru, I said I had pillow. And now for Wingull, I said Glameow. And now Nidoran is a menace. A poison jab crit can kill me right now. And the answer I found was pendant. Now I hate that it's getting 8 XP, but there's nothing I can do about it. If I want to kill the Nidoran riskless. Now Rock Slide should not kill, and it doesn't matter. And I need to know now if I want to delay the evolution more or not. So I basically said that the reason I could want to delay the evolution was for Aerial Ace. Which I'm not gonna lie is great for next split. So I'll check the upcoming fights. And the moveset of Gardenia Pokemons. I actually don't see myself bringing Monferno to the Gardenia fight. Everything has water type, either water type moves or ground rock type moves, and I don't even hit the Rotom super effectively. I mean, it must be really good in the fights of in the gym going to Gardenia, but I cannot plan so far ahead probably. If I assumed, yes, and in its current state, it's very difficult to use it in the gym or in the trainers on that I have left. So But then again, I need to find an answer for the next fight's Eevee because I think it's the only moment when it's going to be really useful. Okay, I think I will delay. I'll try to pull it off. Now it's only a delay up to level 25 because I want Monkey to be better on the next split. And anyways, Monferno learns essentially nothing if I evolve it now because I already have the secret power. And it would learn Flame Wheel on the next split, which Chimchar also gets. But then Chimchar would get Double Kick and Aerial Ace, which are two moves that I hope will be useful. I hope. And then this way I can use Monferno on the next split and never get Infernate because I want Monferno to get Fake Out at level 84. Anyways, I don't think I will make it so far as to have to make that choice. If I really need Monferno, I will not leave for Fate Out, of course, but I first need to not wipe to Rourke. Now, my answer for the Eevee is Bidoof. So I will see its moveset now. I'm not using, I'm not losing almost anything from delaying, so, and I need it. I cannot just delay everything, I need something, and this will be my thing. 55 reduces speed. I don't want to lose quick attack or I think it's water gun. How's yeah, I my Bidoof is plus attack minus speed and it has bad special attack IPs and above average attack IPs. So I don't see it using water gun and doing with it more damage with than with something else. I should heal. So who is not level 16? Nidoran female is a bit more manageable than Nidoran male. And now that I have the Bidoof, it's definitely more manageable. So many things can go wrong in this fight, but by pre-sleeping I avoid lots of the risks that could be involved, which are mainly the sludge bomb poison from Nidoran female, but also I have better switchings against hypnosis. Could have gotten a Zubat instead of a Psyduck, and a bad Psyduck at that. Oh, I didn't want to create, I wanted to split experience there, but ultimately I hope it's not important. Now I go into pillow, rock throw again. Now, it was not Saibim, the one I had to click. It was, of course, Aquajet. And now I'm confused and I'm the two grid. Well, I killed from two Aquajets, I think, or no, just go to the one who one-shots it and be done with it. I'm low on rare candies. However, I think I only need two more encounters. Oh no, it was yeah, you. I may try to delay the city encounter. Let me make sure I don't forget any item. Yeah, okay. So first encounter is here. I hope I don't get roared. And that's Magby, which is actually what I wanted. Now, I should have led with Puff. So I'm lucky that I didn't get the bull pix or growlithe encounter. What is this guy's AI? Now, it will confuse right now. How? How does it keep doing it? I cannot believe this. So first turn of sleep is guaranteed. Anyways, I'm going to somebody else. I don't care, I'll throw a great ball. This thing has been so annoying. No, I'm running daytime because at daytime MACB is about a 40% if I remember correctly. 20% from daytime and then base 20% in this zone. And I want MACB because it's a great tool to have for the next encounter. Yeah, for the next encounter, the cave. I don't want to find MACB in the cave. If it was about quality of the encounter, I would have gone nighttime. I think Bullpix is better if I can get past the roar issue. Now let me make sure again that I'm on the correct time of day. Yeah, I want it to be daytime because it's when MACB appears and Aaron appears, and since I do MACB, I have a chance for Aaron. Fampi was a 14% after I adjusted with MACB, so could be worse. It does not have roar, which is great to know. Washing machine. Brave with bad IPs. This thing is fairly slow, which means that Brave is decent, even if it's a minus a speed nature. Now I'd love some above average either HP or defense or special defense, but it is what it is. Now Magpie, Sirius, which is neutral, and at least has some better defenses and above average special attack. Nothing amazing though. Please don't tell me this game is a physical attacker. No, it's a special attacker all the way, even to McMurter. Okay, so those are the encounters that I wanted to get for now. I will level them up a little bit with probably the last of my rare candies. Oh, how do I have 60? Well, I won't complain, but I thought the 3 candies that you get from the hyperactive kits were only 1. And 1 times 3. Well, I will not complain. Now this has dig, which allows me to get out of the gauntlet. And now I know this guy's moveset too well. After it killed one of my runs. Now I probably plan for the next fight and leave it here for today, or for now at least. Yeah, probably for today though. And this is the interesting fight where you either bait the shield last or find a way to chain kill it. And for this, I'd rather have the document with colors than the calculator. The problem here is that Bidoof is difficult to bait before the Geodude because of it's a normal type which hits everything, well, almost everything, everything that I have for neutral, and I need to go to phase 2 of Switch AI. And because it also gets Aqua Jet, but I need a Pokemon weak to water, but not to rock. And I don't, well, I have my ground type Fampi, which I had just catched. So Snubble does not work because it could bait the Geodude. I don't want to kill with Fampi immediately because I might bait the other Fampi, which wouldn't be ideal. And I think it's the only Pokemon that I have which baits the Bidoof. Monferno's typing would be great for this fight. I cannot use normal types because they are weak to Rock Smash, and that be it. So that leaves me with only my pure water types. And my Wormadam, which I don't want to use. What happens if I kill with a water type? First, nobody sees super effective moves, which means phase 2. And the problem is which move is stronger for combi. So if I kill with one of the water types, it will go to Vampire because it sees Bulldoze as the most damage. Since it's 60 base power, and I don't think it takes self-destruct into consideration. So I can start by doing that. And Goldin can do just well with Peck. So then Fampi comes out. And I have received at most 60% damage on Goldin. No, never mind, at least 70. Which means that I would be dead to Bulldoze. Or anyway, if I didn't get crit, I would be dead to Bulldoze crit. Or actually no, if I didn't get crit by combi, I would be I wouldn't be dead to Bulldoze crit. So I could stay in and use one saving maybe, which doesn't help much. I can go B-barrel onto the Fampi and quick attack, and then go to my own Fampi and finish the job. Which could bait the Bidoof, for which I will bring my lab disc this time and charm it. And after charming it, I guess I can finish it with uh, Bannieri should be okay. And without self-destruct, I guess I can use Igglybuff to finish the this Geodude. Now the question is it really important for Igglybuff to learn Copycat? And the answer is probably yes. I want Wigglytuff to be really good later. And a set for it could be Wonder Mind because Mhm. Body Slam, Submission, Copycat, and Sing probably. And I might delay more for cooler moves, but they should be okay for next split. Oh wait, I get Copycat anyways, but at level 37 with Jigglypuff. You know what, for now, what's this? And again, why did I want to level up buff? Yeah, to be out of range from Geodude crits. Now I will also level up Sponge to make everything safer. And yeah, make sure I'm bringing washing machine, which I will level up once more. Because at this point I don't think it could have been an Aeron. At this point I think having a Pokemon at level 15 my minimum experience is manageable. I said you peck again. Now I didn't get crit, which means I can stay for one more. Why? Does it not see bulldoze? Does it really not see bulldoze? So my best bet is probably to Mud Shot, and I only risk crit right now, and also if I get 2 min rolls I'm fucked, but I... Please don't boom. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Now I know for a fact that um, they are evil. I mean, this game is evil, and I don't... No, I know for a fact that explosion is not priority. However, I'm just using Aqua Jet. Sure. Now my plan's been a little bit messed up. However, it's good in the end because I gave more XP to the level 4, well, to the level 15 Goldeen, but to the Goldeen. I don't get why Geodude went first, but I guess it doesn't see Bulldoze for some reason when considering Switch AI. Either that or it sees self-destruct, and I don't want it. I think it doesn't. Well, never mind about this now. I still have a Demon Man to deal with. Not this, but this is bad anyway. So it used bulldoze and it crit me, and another bulldoze crit kills me. No, never mind. That was a max roll bulldoze crit, and I was looking at the wrong one. So I can stay in headbutt. And now at 22 HP, I am still not dead to a bulldoze crit. Finally, against Bidoof, all I can do is charm it. Well, not all I can do, but I should charm it. His neutral attack. Now he's -2. Now he's -3. Then I go to show cabinet and spam rolling kick. And all that needs to happen is that I get crit less than he does. Just like this. I am doing quite well on XP management. I think probably, probably. I used Lamiao quite a lot. I It's at level 16, of course, because I used rare candies to bring it to 15. But still, it came to more fights than I would have expected, and it performed quite well. It even is minus attack. Could have had gold in either. I'm just lucky I didn't. For the next time at least, I know. I don't know if it is that it sees explosion as most damage though, or it doesn't see bulldoze. Anyways, I'm completely sure that my Goldeen is a pure water type, and Geodude does not have anything that hits it for super effective damage. And also, other than self-destruct, Geodude, so its highest damage is Rock Throw, and Fampi's highest damage is Bulldoze, and Combi deals more damage with Bulldoze than Rock Throw. So I don't know. Everything turned out okay, so and I will just leave it here for probably today. 3 fights until rework. Let's pray that everything continues to be alright and I don't lose any mons with any stupid way.